Welcome to the Wild Magic Podcast Season 1, The Rise of the Shine Brigade. This episode contains explicit language not suited for sprouts, tots, or toadstools. Trigger warnings and music credits can be found in the description below.
Welcome back, Shine Brigade. Last time, you traveled to Cloud 7, also known as Paradise, the city built into a volcano where molten ash fills the air at all times. Cloud 7 is in a little bit of a pickle. The green light that normally prevents the magma from erupting and destroying the town has been disrupted somehow. You were met by Lisa Matsutake, the person who sort of runs what's left of Paradise. And she told you a little bit about the underground cave system and where you'd be going in order to reach the critical central shine processor of Cloud 7. Where we left off, Michael Brown, you were working on an elephant bot that was going to do something. And you know, I want to mention it before, I think its voice box is broken. Darn.
Are you kidding me? Gosh. I need to replace that part.
All jokes aside, you are currently standing in the house of Lisa Matsutake, making a plan and preparing to embark on this journey. Shine Brigade, what would you like to do?
Well, the idea with Hank the tank here was that he would go out ahead of us about 60 feet and would make a noise or let us know if he was to encounter anything that would be dangerous. Magma, lava, anything else that might be down there. That's what I've got.
Miss Lisa Matsutake, I think I think the answer is no, but I would really be kicking myself if I didn't ask. Do you have any, heat suits or some kind of heat protecting something?
We do have full bodysuits that will protect partially against the heat. It's sort of a required piece of equipment that we have all of our miners and processors wear while they're near the magma as a safety precaution.
Can we borrow some of those?
Of course, yes.
Okay,
if you think that
thank
it's
you.
necessary, then I'd be happy to lend you as many as you need.
Wouldn't hurt.
It certainly might help.
I will warn you, it does not provide protection against magma or falling into lava, and so I would strongly advise against not doing that.
I appreciate it. I wasn't planning on, but I appreciate the specificity there.
Question: Are
Yes.
we within 1 mile of the location?
Well, let me do some mental mapping. Let me enter my mind space. The central shine capacitor, at least the part that you would interface with, is more than a mile away. It's more than a mile deep from where you currently are. You're currently in the top of the volcano. Is there a word for that?
Caldera?
The crown, caldera. You're
Caldera is the...
That's
It's-
the
okay.
valley.
Ooh, volcano
It's the
terminology.
inside of the top of the volcano.
Into the nitty gritty.
All right. You are currently in the crown of the volcano. That's where most of the infrastructure and most of the housing is built in this city. The tunnels require you to go down the caldera of the mountain. It's sort of a bit of a trek to get down to the tunnels to get deep enough in order to walk to the central shine processor.
Awesome. Would you just let me know when we enter that 1 mile range? Because I want to use my primeval awareness once we get close to the shine capacitor to kind of sense that out.
Yeah, of course. I'll let you know. Is there anything else that I can help you guys with before we descend?
Is there any kind of map of the nearby tunnels? Just in case we can't come back the way we came in, it might be helpful just to know what we can use and what we can't use.
Of course, yes. We have 4 main entry tunnels that go into the central shine capacitor. We label them simply as A, B, C, and D. The one that we're going to is going to be Tunnel A. The other tunnels, as far as I know, have been overflown in one way or another with magma. I'm not sure the extent of that, but, well, if disasters come, they are still there as an option, though they might be a little bit more dangerous. I can provide you with a detailed map. She hands you a sort of old construction map that has certainly been hung on the wall for a while. Parts of it have been faded away due to time, but it's pretty accurate. It seems to be a good guide through the tunnels. Hands it to you, Griff.
Put that in my backpack.
All right, last minute checks. Anything else anybody wants or needs, thinks they want? Seems to me like we're pretty prepared.
Are there any other dangers we should be aware of other than the heat and hopefully not falling rocks?
Well, it's hard to say. the processing operation that goes down there, the ventilation system sort of necessitates that it continues to create gems and crystals. And so one thing that I've been worried about is that there are a number of raw crystals that are just lying around and piling up, and if light were to hit it at the wrong angle, well...
Guess it's a good thing our suits are reflective.
Well, just don't shine your shine magic at it, is what I'm saying. Normal light, the light that you get to see, won't have any effect on these crystals. Just as long as you don't hit it with any refined shine magic, you should be okay.
Griff gives a pointed look at Rekklan.
Just looking off and yeah, no, don't shine the crystals. Okay, I'll keep that one in mind.
Understood.
Oh, one last question. You got any dynamic rope?
We have rope of all sorts.
Yeah. I think I could go through. I don't know, y'all. I don't like. I know it's. I don't like underground. I don't like it, and I know that we have some maybe 50 meters of rope.
Of course, yes. That's an easy thing to get.
Perfect. Cool. Heck yeah.
Delilah is trying to get the pants of this heat suit on over her digigrade hoofs, and is really having a hard time with it. These clothes were clearly not made for satyrs. I feel like she'd be inclined to give up and just abandon them. She's just putting it on. She's she doesn't even know how this would work with her shine transformation. So I feel like she's probably gonna go without it. She's gonna keep the mask though. It jams up the jelly more than the dress already does.
Accessibility.
All right. Well, you'll have to give me a moment to prepare all of these things, if you don't mind. As she says this, Anise, you hear your mobile phone ringing.
Sorry, hello?
Hey, Mom, it's me.
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
Good.
What's up?
Good. Yeah, it's I'm fine. Yeah, I was wondering if you could make my I have a flower ball game coming up.
Oh, you have a flower ball game coming up?
Yeah. You remember I told you about it like a week ago or something.
Of course, dude. Of course, darling. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the flower ball game. Oh, can you remind me when that is? I'm awfully sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot to put it down on my calendar.
It's fine. It's gonna be in 2 days.
Oh, in 2 days? Yeah. No, it should definitely be able to show up. And remember, can you remind me what time it was?
Yeah. It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Your phone starts ringing again. You know, that sort of when you get another call.
Mm-hmm.
Beep 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 beep.
Yeah, honey, I would love to come and see your game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll see you there then.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I'll see you at home later, I hope, and then I'll catch you at your game. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Love you, honey. Bye.
Bye. So the second call is from Jill Sargosa. She says, "Hi, are you there? Sorry, I just woke up. I've been asleep for so long.
How many days has it been?
She's been asleep for a while. She crashed hard.
At what point is it medically a coma? That's the distinction.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and check up for a second because I heard you talk to Doug Peony for a bit.
Yeah. I talked to Doug when I couldn't find you the other day. We talked a little bit about the strategy for downplaying all that.
Oh yeah, the French fry method. The French fry method.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to tell you, I thought you might be a little bit proud of this. Well, we released an op-ed about Griff and his saving of kittens, and so here I'm sending you a text message. Check it real quick.
Excellent. Yes.
You get a text message.
I was like, wait.
It is an article that says Griff flees Cordatech building to save kitten from tree.
That's a good spin. I like that.
You see that it is a picture of Griff and Snowball that has been very heavily photoshopped, so it looks like Snowball was in a dire situation.
Here, I've got you on speaker, Jill.
Oh, is this the Shine Brigade? Is this everyone from the Shine Brigade?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is an excellent. This is good. This is really good.
I didn't do that.
As far as everyone else is concerned, you did.
Wow, Griff, you're so courageous.
Well,
look, it's you and Snowball. You remember when we took this picture?
No, I don't remember. I never did that. I went and I cried around the corner for an hour and then I walked home.
Griff, It's okay. Everybody loves a hero. Right now, you're a hero.
The world needs heroes, Griff. You are one of those heroes. You can be one of those heroes. You're being one of those heroes. And this is us telling the world about heroes.
Okay, well, what if they find out?
We have Snowball at the Shine compound, right? No one's going... There's nothing to find out, right? This is a harmless story.
What if Snowball tells people?
Nobody here can speak to
Look.
animals, right? We can't convince Snowball to cover for us, right?
Yeah, Rek, I know you have an active imagination, but we don't live in a world of magic here. Okay.
I'm sorry. It just rubs me the wrong way.
Rek can actually understand beasts.
So has Rekklan just been like hearing animal voices and just like, oh yeah, like
I just sort of
that's
assumed
normal.
everyone could do that.
It's like when you can do the party trick, you put your like thumb all the way back. It's like, oh, I thought everybody could do that.
yeah. No,
I thought everybody just had
yeah.
animals talking to them, all the time.
Yeah. So it's been going well. People have been receiving it really well. I just wanted to check up and tell you, sorry about the confusion about the French fry and the pizza method.
Yeah, I can't say I really knew what we were talking about. Doug said some things about skiing, I think.
Right, yeah. Okay, so sometimes you need to divert from a story. You need a French fry from a story. You need two stories to run in parallel in order to cancel the other one out. Other times you need to dive into a story. You need to pizza the story. It's like a triangle, right? You take a lot and you make it a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
The pizza French fry method, I know it's not something that everybody uses, but it's something that's really worked for us here at the Shine compound. And I just wanted to call you real quick and apologize for any confusion that might have brought about.
Well, I'm glad that it seems Doug had it together with this one, right? Did he put together this article?
He helped.
Okay, well,
Yeah, he was there.
great.
No, he was definitely there. Yeah, he helped. He helped a lot. No. He was there for me the entire time. You actually get another call on your phone. Beep 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 beep.
Who's this one from?
This is from an unknown number.
Says
Look,
their
I
name
don't-
is a Skeme Lecle.
Right.
My best friend calls me all the time.
Look, I don't have time for a scam artist and all this stuff. I'm just kind of ignoring that one for now.
Okay, sounds good. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just wanted to check in. Wish you guys good luck on your trip
Thank you.
to
Yeah.
Paradise.
Yeah, actually, this is a good point. We didn't have the chance to go over this. Do you need pictures or anything like that? Anything that we can grab while we're here?
Yes.
There's not a lot of civilians around to help us out and cover the situation, so we might have to do this a bit ourselves.
Any pictures that you can get of Griff looking really heroic, looking really, really good.
Okay.
I would really recommend that because, the kitten thing was good. The kitten thing was good. It was
Okay,
really good,
yes,
but at the end of the day, we're going to need to keep building on that brand,
Of course, yeah, that Griff focal point. I like it. We have a little bit of a focal
Can
point
we talk
strategy
about
here.
this first?
This is good. This is very good. All right, Jill, I will get you those pictures of Griff acting
No, I
heroic.
think I could just be in the background, and maybe like Rekklan or Michael could be doing something, and I'm just, over on the side.
We'll get great pictures of Griff right by those lava flows, doing all the stuff with the shine capacitor.
By
It'll
the
be
lava
great.
flow?
Griff, can you hear me, Griff?
Yeah.
Is that you? Can you hear me?
Oh, here you
I
go,
don't know. Hello?
Griff, you are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are vibrant. Everybody loves you. You can do this.
Griff just blushes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Of course, anytime, Griff. I'm here for you.
Oh, I think we have to be going now. I
Oh.
think. Yep. Lisa's saying we gotta.
Okay, good luck, Shine Brigade. You got this.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for the call, Jill.
Yeah, all right, bye now.
You're not really gonna do all that, are you?
Well, get some pictures? Yeah, of course. We have taken steps that have gone in a positive direction lately to improve our brand. And we need to keep this momentum up if we are to build a following that is going to withstand the attacks of the likes of Tia Tumbleweed and all of her ilk. So we're going to do a little bit of a PR campaign ourselves while we're here, right? There's no one around to even really check what we're up to. So we stage a few photos and that'll be good. It'll show people, really give them the message of what we're doing all in one picture or a series of pictures. People these days, they're always scrolling. They don't have time to read lengthy articles about the details of what we did. So we'll show them through some pictures, and right now we need to be focused in on one member of the Shine Brigade, really get an inside scoop on what Griff, is up to. That'll get people interested. It'll get people really committed to the bit. And once you are up there in popularity, you have people looking you up on the internet all the time.
What?
Then people asking you questions just on the street.
Yeah, looking at
Then-
old posts from message boards from 10
Exactly.
years ago. All those sorts of good things.
Then we'll take that strong pivot point and we'll branch off to other people. And then we'll build a strong web as a team.
And then we can do an action movie.
Anise, there is a voice message on your phone.
Yeah, okay. I'll, sorry guys, just a minute.
So I was
got a
thinking for
message.
the action movie, Rekklan would be the one in charge. That makes sense to me personally.
But ingenue. Griff is our ingenue.
Griff is our ingenue. So maybe we do need to have Griff as our.
What is an
lead.
ingenue?
That's you. You just you're the little.
Just go along with it,
Hey,
Griff,
the little
it's fine.
star of the show.
All right.
Ingenue. Little doe eyes.
We're gonna need a big budget for this. We're gonna need lots of cameras. We're gonna need big shots. We need explosions. We need guns. We need
What?
deflecting
This
bullets.
sounds really dangerous.
Well, that's why we get stunt doubles.
Can't we just get a stunt double for today to take all the shots in my place?
Well, let's ask Anise after she's done with her phone.
Okay, so the voice message says, "Hi, this is Dominique Dewdrop. I'm calling about my son Chris. Said that you were running a community program for kids that were having a bit of trouble. Just wanted to check in, give you a call, ask you a couple questions. Feel free to call me back. My number is 353-777. In this world, numbers are only 6 digits long."
Why is he explaining that?
I did not know that.
My version.
All right, yeah, bye.
Oh, interesting. Okay. She's like going and putting on her to-do list, call back Neo Gloom Kid's dad. Okay. That is something that I will have to deal with later. So what's the plan here? Has this Lisa come back yet?
Yeah, Lisa comes back into the room. She's carrying a very long rope. This one should do. You finally. It's,
Yeah. You called it all weird, but yeah. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No. Sorry. I didn't mean. Let me just. You just keep going. I'm just calling it. Just wraps it around his neck.
Yeah.
You keep going.
I always like the shoulder, elbow, but
Double do it.
that one was a good one too.
All right, well, I can come with you for the first part of the journey. We're going to have to walk down a very long set of stairs to get to the first access tunnel. Past that point, well, I hope you don't mind if I stay back. It gets a little bit dangerous in there, and while I care a lot about this city, I don't think I'd be much help in there.
We wouldn't want you getting hurt. You're more useful to us out here than in there.
Thank you. And if you need anything from me, she hands you a pair of radios. Contact me on these. You'll lose signal once you're deep in the tunnel.
It's a walkie-talkie.
I was just thinking, I'm literally just imagining a walkie-talkie. It's gonna go perfect on my length of rope. Perfect.
Set on channel 69.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Should we get the suits on here or once we're down the stairs?
I think I already got my
Yeah.
signal while you were on that phone call.
Yeah.
You're already oh
Yeah, I'm in.
gosh, sorry. I'll be just a minute.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
So,
Michael, do you have room in your bag to hold mine?
Sure. Yeah. Cool.
You make your way outside, and once again, the darkened sky is the only thing that fills your vision. It's difficult to see even 1 foot in front of you. All you can really do is trust that the person in front of you is taking the correct steps and the person behind you is watching your back. You walk like this for a couple miles. The heat, even in these heat suits, begins to get to you a little bit. With your labored steps, you eventually arrive at a long set of winding stairs. There's a guardrail to the right that is creaky and shaky after years of not being kept. You shake it a little bit to test the water, to make sure that it won't fall, that it won't betray you, and it seems stable enough, but the trepidation is still there. You make your way down these steps, and it feels like walking into nothing forever. 10 minutes feels like an hour, feels like 10 hours. It's hard to keep time when you can't talk. It's hard to keep time when there's nothing to look at. There's nothing to keep as a landmark in your head. But after all this time, eventually, at last, you arrive at an opening. 2 dim lights sit on either side of this cave mouth. It's a relief. And you step inside. From in here, you're allowed to take off your masks. You're allowed to talk amongst each other. Lisa is going to address the party. I suppose this is as far as I can go. Is there anything else that you need from me?
Unless you can think of anything that would be useful. Otherwise, the Shine Brigade probably has this handled, right, guys?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yup.
The only thing you can do for us is keep on believing in us.
You have my belief, and I just wanted to say, if I didn't make this clear, thank you. I didn't have a lot of hope for the future of this town. I don't want to put pressure on you because I know this is a large town, so thank you for being here, no matter how things go. Good luck, Shine Brigade.
Of course. Happy to help.
Yeah.
Alright. I've got a couple of things before we go in to hand out to people. Seems light up shoes have been the theme recently. Would anybody care for some light up shoes today?
Rekklan puts his hand up.
Absolutely take some light up shoes.
Are we going to be able to see those with all the lava and stuff around?
It will at least light the lava better, or the areas that have no lava that you can't see in.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, safety first. Okay.
Michael comes over and with his little talking wrench with eyeballs on it, he's gonna smack your foot.
Oh, jeez. Ah!
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Ah!
probably didn't need to do it that hard.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
my
it's-
bad.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, Denise, your turn.
Maybe the bottom of the shoe?
Okay.
Ow. Jeez, yeah, that's...
I think 2 shoes is good.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna walk over and smack Hank the Tank, and he's gonna light up as well. And it's just 5 feet of light and then 5 feet of dim light after.
With Hank the Tank in front of you, the room illuminates. You first see the large mine carts that are placed in front of you. These ones are filled with unrefined crystals. In front of that is another set of mine carts that are empty. It seems like this place was abandoned in a very quick hurry. There are large conveyor belts along the sides. You see that the ventilation system sort of feeds above them and is currently dropping an occasional crystal from them every couple seconds. Pop, pop. It lands on this growing pile of crystals on the conveyor belt. It seems like it's been overflowing for a very long time, with nobody here to care for them, nobody here to tend for them. The tunnel stretches very deep, further than you can see, and you see occasional spurts of magma burst from the wall. You see flowing magma along parts of the floor. Green crystals that once were vibrant with energy now dim. It seems like whatever used to be slowing this flow of magma is no longer working. The path forward, the minecart at least, is unperturbed enough that you can walk along it.
Can I grab a few of those crystals and just throw them in my backpack?
Yeah, you just grab a few, chuck them in. Totally, you got them.
How big are they?
They're about the size. You could hold them in both hands comfortably. But what's a good comparison there? Like, anyone got a good one?
Basketball.
Like a basketball? That's a bit too
football?
big. Yeah,
Cantaloupe?
Nerf football. That is perfect.
No.
It is about the size of a Nerf football.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put 1 in my pack. Two in my pack.
So she mentioned don't put any shine magic on those. What happens if you do that?
It'll bounce around a lot.
Can I roll
Ow.
a Arcana, a shine check? To
Yeah.
See if I know what it would do.
Yeah, you can roll a shine check.
Like bounce around? and
Yeah,
stuff?
like in case
what
for
is-
some reason, I don't know, there's a bunch of like
Yeah.
enemies over there and it's just like, Hail Mary, like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And then I just chuck it over there and throw my laser at it and just like, see what happens.
It's
Like
just
that's,
like I was talking
yeah,
about earlier.
generally that's-
Explosions, you know?
yeah,
You
it's
get that
sort of my
cool
plan.
shot.
Like it's a Hail Mary, but,
Explodes?
you know.
I got a 14.
14. This is technology that you worked on at Cordatech all the time. Paradise is actually the major export of shine crystals, so you're a little bit familiar with them, and you know that in their unrefined state, they haven't been made to interface correctly with certain frequencies of light. Usually these refined crystals are taken and then crafted into a crystal that can deal with, for example, creating heat or dealing with the red frequencies of light. These in their unrefined state are unpredictable. Sending a shine light through them could have any effect across the spectrum. Some destructive, some pretty innate.
Magic beans.
So they explode all the time when you shoot them?
Well, I think In this state, it's hard to say what would happen. Any number of effects could happen if you shined a light through this. There's no way to know if it would explode or stop time, or I don't know. It's risky. I think, Rekklan, you were talking about Hail Marys, and this is real last resort.
I know.
We can't pull this out.
I promise.
We don't want to accidentally explode this volcano.
No, I know. I know the weight of my potential decision.
I just want to make sure.
I know. What? I hear you. I'm not going to use this unless I really need to. I promise. Forget I even have it.
Okay, I'm going to trust you on that.
Thank you.
I don't trust Rekklan on that at all. Is there anything else in this first tunnel that is interesting?
There's a poster of a guy holding up an unrefined crystal with a thumbs up that says, "Prevent unrefined shine accidents."
Is there a whiteboard that says how many days since the last accident?
There used to be, but it is currently covered in magma.
Oh, no.
Damn.
You assume that means probably 0.
Right.
Reset the counter.
Are you sure that first poster doesn't say prevent unreshined crystal accidents?
How much do you value your life, Ace? On a scale of 1 to 10?
A boulder falls out of the sky.
Because I deserve it.
What I should have done is just rolled a dice behind the screen.
Heart attack, it happens to me now. It's just
It's the best of this. I told you I wasn't the right person for this job.
There's a reason you need a canary in these coal mines here.
Oh no.
So Delilah, completely unprotected from the heat, I think is starting to feel a little overexerted. And that combined with the fear of Rex crystals just exploding on us at almost any given moment, I think is going to be enough for her that she's able to channel her shine powers into her shine costume.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully the yellow light that kind of washes over her is there to kind of help cool her and revitalize her a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. So you transform. At this point, you're very used to the feeling that you need to put into it in order to make this happen. And being in your element, being surrounded by shine, it feels like you have some odd resistance towards being in the natural elements. Could be the yellow, it could be the blue. It could just be a better mastery over shine powers, but it seems at least for the elemental heat.
So looking down this tunnel, is there a door on the other end? Can we see far enough to see the end of the tunnel?
The tunnel seems to stretch permanently outwards. There's not necessarily an end in sight. It's just sort of the tunnel goes deeper into the tunnel. And so it's a very long tunnel.
Should I send Hank ahead? Make sure everything's safe?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, Hank.
It's broken, remember.
You're doing a great job, buddy. I just need you to go in front of us, and if you see any magma, what else should I warn them about? Anything dangerous?
I'm most worried about the floors collapsing. If there's more magma underneath it.
Mm-hmm. I imagine he'd fall in that case. Just go ahead in front of us, and when you see something that's not normal, I want you to make that noise again. Yeah, that one. Exactly. I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. I'm going to set him down. And I would just like him to be a short distance in front of us, lighting up the area where we're walking, and kind of we can see a little bit further out from our short vision at the moment.
So as you guys continue into this tunnel, I'd like you to roll a perception check for Hank the Tank.
Hank the Tank is my homunculus servant. He has stats, so that's a 10.
10. Hank is just sort of making happy little broken elephant noises, singing a little bit of a tune. Nothing bad seems to happen to him.
Okay. Yeah. Continue following him. While we're walking, I want to start assembling my, this is going to be the Force Ballista. It will be a small, stuffed tiger, very fluffy, very cute, and when it opens its mouth, it's going to go and push people back and do damage.
Are you just gonna keep it with you?
I will assemble and have it walk next to me.
Okay, great.
How's everybody's weekends? Okay.
What are you talking about?
Just making conversation. It's kind of boring in here.
I went to this restaurant, Sauvage. It was a travesty.
That's how you pronounce it? Sauvage?
Yeah, they were real entitled there.
I think Griff kind of looks away. That's like one of his favorite restaurants.
Oh no.
He's like entering. He's like, I thought the deconstructed waffles were genius.
What kind of food do they serve there? What was so bad about it?
If you could call it food, they gave me all of the ingredients of a pancake without preparing it at all. They gave me a carton of eggs and yeast.
And a bag of flour?
Just raw eggs and flour?
Yes, they expected me to eat that.
I mean, you can eat raw eggs, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's not much for a restaurant.
No, gosh, that sounds just awful.
But like,
Is
don't
that
you think
illegal?
maybe it's like a statement piece? Like maybe they're trying to say something there. I don't know.
What, like some sort of modern art exhibit kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I never understood those. It's just random objects on the wall and sometimes on the floor, and there's somebody's name next to it.
Did you hear about that one where someone just like super glued a pear onto the wall?
A pair of pliers?
Well, I didn't hear about that, but let's just like the fruit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking of it. Yeah.
That was definitely Delilah's mom. She is not going to say a damn thing.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for Hank the Tank.
Yeah,
Oh
I got
no! You can't just keep bringing these into the world and then immediately die.
No,
You gotta
no,
stop
no,
making
no,
them
no.
so cute. Like, I found the cutest little stuffed animal. His name is Teddy. A child in Shine City loves him, or Sunflower City loves him more than anything. I've decided to make him my canon.
I made him a gun.
My cannon, more like cannon fodder.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
It's like I found this nasty can.
So I just want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly. So it lists evasion under homunculus servant, but it says only if it's allowed to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage. I'm confused if that's an action I can take or if there's some sort
Yes,
of effect
so-
that has to be applied.
You can take evasion to take half damage on a dexterity saving throw.
So
Yeah.
that works here, even though there's...
That is what is happening
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
you can do that.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for the clarification. That's that one.
Ooh.
But it still takes half damage.
Yes, it takes half damage.
Zay
Shakes his head.
We'll
Oh,
let
no.
you know that it has 1, 5.
Let him live, boss. Let him live.
It has 9 health.
See, we're just walking along, having fun conversations about breakfast and art, and then this happens.
You feel the volcano around you rumble. Pops of gaseous magma flitter around the cave. Hank the Tank is right above a small opening. You see this little tank fall directly into a hole, and then a poof of smoke.
Oh no.
And this might just be your imagination, but sad sounds of an elephant dying.
Circle of life, guys. Circle of life.
He was too young.
He's only like 6 hours old.
Not even.
You all notice that with the rumbling of the volcano, magma seems to be spewing forth faster than it did before. There seem to be more and more openings, and looking behind you, you see that a steady flow of magma is beginning to form.
Doesn't look like we're going back that way.
Good thing you asked for that map. I would not have thought about that.
Can I do a perception check to see how much time we have?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to say make a nature check.
Nature check. Cool. It's an 8.
An 8.
Can I give him the help action?
No, because you said it after, you goober.
Come on. If you were a nice DM, if you were a good DM.
I killed your elephant and I'll do it again.
Have you mercy with me doing
Okay, so with an 8, I mean, it doesn't look great. You don't know too much about the timetable, but it doesn't look great.
The magma. Oh, I'm sorry. The magma
Guys?
is moving in our direction as well. Right?
Oh yeah, it's starting. So behind you, the tunnels seem to have given in a little bit to the pressure. Magma is beginning to burst and flow and crawl towards you. This is happening to a lesser degree in front of you and to the sides of you. There's sort of small little pops of magma that are flying around.
Delilah would like to cast Detect Shine, and I think being able to kind of see into the circuitry and the way that things work, I think she'd like to look for like floodgates or like blast doors
Right.
that she could maybe like a lever she could pull that would.
Sure. So looking around, you see these green crystals that have been imbued into the wall that are sort of in charge of making sure the flow of magma is slowed and the pressure is slowed. Those seem to be the only failsafe that have been put inside of the room, but perhaps you could try interfacing with those. And what is the range of Detect Shine?
Oh, good question. It is 30 feet.
Okay, good to know.
It can penetrate most barriers blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 1 thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. Anise,
Yeah. What's up?
these crystals are green light, like you are, like your shine magic. Maybe
Oh, those on the wall.
these ones aren't the unstable ones, right? These are like actually here for this purpose of.
Yeah, so they're here exactly for that purpose. They're not necessarily unstable, they just are not powered.
Yeah.
They're not receiving any shine.
Maybe you could feed some of your green light into this. And
Yeah. I'll give it a shot.
Wait a minute. Weren't we just talking about not shooting crystals a minute ago?
Well,
This is totally different.
This is special crystal, right? Right, Griff? It's a special crystal.
Yeah, these are refined.
These get special
Okay,
crystal
you're-
privileges. I see how it is. Okay, yeah, blast away. Yeah, sure. No, I'll just sit here next to the broken vacuum. It's fine. Or the broken tank. It's okay. Fine. Oh, he's still melting. He's not down yet, but I just gotta go sit next to it. Okay, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna go up to where the crystal is on the wall. Is it? I don't know. What's this look like?
Sure, so it looks sort of like a drainage system where magma normally would be flowing inside of 2 controlled points along the bottom of the floor. The green crystals are placed right above that, imbued inside of the wall, just like a couple inches up from the floor. A couple of them are covered in magma. A couple of them are fallen off the wall, but there's a good amount that are still in there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna approach one that's still on the wall and reachable. Anise is going to put her palm on this crystal, the face of it, close her eyes, and try to feel for the shine. And she says, "Light of time, flow into this system. Show your green power."
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Could you roll a shine check for me?
Yeah. So that's going to be a 3.
A 3. You're not really sure how it works. You kind of got to get the exact right frequency of green light into these specific gems in order to get them to work, and you sort of don't shoot the right frequency in, and it sort of fizzles a little bit, and you see that your fingernails grow just a tiny bit.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that. It's kind of useful, actually. Hey, Griff, Rekklan, could either of you help me tune the light or something? It seems to be going in and just not doing anything.
I can
That's some nice nails, though.
try to give something a shot. Michael's gonna walk over and put his hand on one of the more broken ones and try to cast bending on it. Shine power, form of. They don't make them like they used to. There you go.
They don't.
They don't.
They really
So
don't.
good.
Okay, so you see the crystal reforms into its original shape. There's no shine power that's going through it at the moment, but it seems like it's useful.
Should we get going?
How close is the mag?
I'm just watching, like, you guys, y'all doing that. I'm just watching the magma come in. I almost said lava, but it's underground, so it's magma.
Yeah, I will say
Um,
mending takes 60
Yeah,
seconds.
but like,
So
you're gonna
it's a
stop
lot of
it,
rounds.
and I'm it's like coming at us, and it's closer even now as we talk. I'm actually, maybe we could walk and talk with this. I'm nervous. I don't want to be here. But anyway, like, if you just power it, it's gonna be powered for like a moment, and it's like, we're gonna spend like 10 minutes over here trying to get this to work, and it's gonna save us for like a small portion. I don't think you're gonna be able to power this whole thing. So maybe we just get to the core. I love where you're going with this though. It was so good. I'm just gonna walk and talk. Yeah,
I mean-
we're going.
you really think I can't like power this?
You totally
How much
can.
power does
Don't-
this kind of thing take? Like, I mean, I don't know.
You have a lot of power and you're very powerful, and I don't want to make this like a negative thing. And I don't mean it
Well,
like
I
that.
mean, like what? Is this like charging a phone?
I don't know
Or,
what he's.
like-
I don't know. I'm nervous. Right, Anise, it's closer. It is getting closer right
How
now.
close is
while
it?
they're doing that, while they're having this conversation, can I just like kind of walk up to the device that Anise is looking at, and I want to try to identify with my jeweler's tools or my tinker's tools, whichever one would make more sense. I think the jeweler's tools though. What like frequency this would take, and if that I can use that to kind of like give Anise like a guideline to work in.
Okay, that's cool. So to answer 2 questions, first of all, the lava is, or the magma, excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you.
The magma is quite close.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Second, yes, you can. Please roll with advantage on your jewelry tools.
Okay, so that's just straight advantage. Add my proficiency.
Yes.
Okay.
I would also
That's good.
like to know how big that gap is in front of us that Hank fell into.
Oh, it's like a small little.
Okay, we can step
little
over.
hole. yeah.
Perfectly Hank size.
Oh, you jerk!
You rolled that one.
It's a perfect shape, actually.
And he'll come out in a different form. It'll
Honestly,
be
that's
awful.
kind of Hank's fault, right? For rolling that one. I mean,
He rolled in that one spot. Anywhere else, he would have been fine.
should have had his eyes on the ground.
I mean, look, it's,
I got a
it's true.
17 on that roll.
A 17 on that roll. So with a 17, you sort of discern the exact frequency that you need to shoot into this in order to get it to slow time, at least to a certain degree. You don't get the exact frequency, but you know like a good range of frequencies that might work.
Okay, any idea how I would be able to translate that to a niece in like a meaningful way of like, hey, this is what you need to do?
No.
Okay. In that case, I will simply communicate, Anise, you're gonna need to use high frequency green here. I don't know how you make that happen with your powers, but you just gotta focus on really making it as slow as possible, and focus on like almost like you're almost healing it. You're slowing down the decay.
Okay, we can try that. But sorry for messing with you, Rek. This is actually getting pretty hot. You're probably right.
Yeah, Rex like far, like, guys, we gotta go. Like, no, come on, we can't stop. I know the frequency, but we gotta go.
All right, yeah, and with that, I will follow after Rekklan.
Shuffle on down.
Mosey, if you will.
Ooh, Rosie.
Okay. You get a hail on the radio frequency, whoever's carrying that.
Isn't it Roger next?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, can you hear me?
This is Rekklan Brookridge. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Over.
It's good to hear your voice, Rekklan. I was worried when that rumbling started. That's something that happens occasionally. Just be vigilant. It will probably disrupt some of the magma pools down there.
Yeah, this is Rekklan. Yeah, we've noticed that. But it's good. I think we have it in hand. We'll just keep walking, I think.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let me know if you need anything. Okay.
This is Rek. Yeah, I'll let you know if we need anything. You let us know if you need anything. Over and out.
That's
10-4.
Wait, Rek, can you ask her how long these things last?
This is Rekklan. Rekklan Brookridge. Romeo Bravo. How long do these rumblings last? This is a request from Anise.
Well, tell Denise that they are unpredictable. Some of them last a long time, some of them only a short time. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more helpful there, but it's very unpredictable.
Niece, this is Rekklan. Just looks over to you. So,
Yeah.
they're really unpredictable, and we're gonna be having a difficult time predicting it. So they'll just kind
okay.
of happen.
Okay.
This is Rekklan Brookridge, Romeo Bravo. I've told Anise that if you need anything else, let me know. I think we're gonna keep walking. So, over and out. I'll be seeing you on the flip side, compadre. Doo-doo.
Copy, Romeo Bravo. Okay, you continue down the tunnels for a couple more miles, and eventually, Griff, you are in range for your detection if you want to cast that. You are now within a mile of the central shine capacitor.
Yes, I will use my primeval awareness, and how I want to flavor this is I like fan all of my microbots in an orb around me, and then it just like sends out like a pulse of indigo light through like the entire mountainside, like within a mile radius of me, and it will tell me if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, phase fiends, or undead that are present within 1 mile of me.
I'm going to say this because I think that Griff would have thought about it. Sending a powerful pulse of shine light throughout the entire cave system.
Whoa, yeah.
Listen, as much as I like to punish mistakes, I also don't want to full kill the party right now. And so, just to let you know, the crystals around you are affected by shine magic, and so, do with that as you will.
I will just not do that. I think I'm chilling. If I get a take backsies, I will use my take backsies.
You get 1 each season. That's it.
Dang, I used it so early. Okay.
The pressure is on.
All right. Well, we're going in blind. I will do nothing of the sort. Seeing the crystals around me, I like start to power it up, and I'm like, oh no, maybe not. That's not a good idea. I will keep going forward.
So as you guys keep walking, you all feel another rumbling. This one is worse. This one is so egregious that you all feel yourselves rumbling. You look down at your hands and they're shaking. Not because you're scared, but because the entire mountain itself is moving. You look behind you once again. Pockets of magma burst forth in torrents like a river. They descend towards you, rapidly filling the tunnels in all of the area behind you. Shine Brigade. In front of you, you see a couple of things. There are the conveyor belts that are full of shine crystals. There are 2 mine carts that are about 20, 30 feet in front of you, and a lot of magma. What are you doing, Shine Brigade?
All right, so we've got mine carts.
You got mine carts. You have a lot of crystals that still line the walls.
Green crystals.
There are green crystals that line the walls. There are inert, regular crystals that are unprocessed.
Okay.
And how quickly is this stuff approaching?
You probably have 1 turn before it gets to where you are right now.
That's not good.
Block off the tunnel, explode it, let's go. Well, you can block off the tunnel, explode it. That's my idea. Or ride the mine carts like we're in a cartoon. They have 2 ideas.
I'm going to set a timer for 30 seconds. That's going to be 1 turn. I'm going to tell you when that starts.
Explode. How do we explode it?
Let's just shoot a light at the crystals. Get in the mine carts, and then we'll shoot the light on after, and we'll ride the mine carts
I
down
don't
the
know if
slope.
we should explode it. Maybe we hop in the minecart and Rekklan, I hate to say this because I really don't want to do it, but maybe if you tried charging one of those unrefined crystals with blue and then throwing it into the magma or with
10 seconds.
sorry,
Okay.
Violet,
It needs to be
with Violet.
scrambled.
Okay,
Throw it
okay.
into the magma. You
Get
could maybe
behind
cool
the
it down.
mine carts before we throw this, though, so we
5.
don't.
We need
We
to
get
get
it.
to the.
I
Is
get
there a
in the mine
slope?
cart. I get in the
Can you ride
mine
them?
cart.
Yeah, I'm in the mine cart.
can.
Okay. All right.
You all use your actions to get inside of the minecart.
Yeah.
You haven't pushed it yet. The magma begins to envelop around you. Shine Brigade, I'm resetting the timer. 30 seconds. What are you doing?
Is there a break on these things?
Yes, there's a break to your right.
Is there like an electrical panel? Are they just like electric minecarts? Or are they just like good old fashioned? Like I got a.
They're mechanical. You literally just pull the crank.
All right. Cool. Pull crank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that crank,
Brrrsh.
It starts going down slowly. It seems that some of the magma that has hit the minecart has melted some of it away. It's a little bit unstable and shaky as it begins to descend around the rails. Now that you guys are outside of immediate danger, you still see that magma is firing outside of the walls. You see that magma is flowing behind you. The minecart dragging on its wheels. We're going to enter a skill challenge here. I'm going to rate how you guys get out of this on a scale of 3 successes and 3 failures. Whichever you get to first depends on what happens. So, Shine Brigade, you can each decide to do something in this moment. All of you get to talk about, decide amongst yourselves what you get to do, but the timer is still going. Every 30 seconds, I'm going to ask for at least 1 skill challenge. So,
Michael, can you fix the minecart?
Yes, I can do that.
I'm gonna go throw the crystal. Gotcha. I'm gonna go charge it up, and I'm gonna go cast. I got a frost ray. I got a cool one. I guess I don't actually have that, so I'll just do chaos bolt. I guess to make it. Maybe it could be cold. There's a 3rd chance it could be cold.
If it's 1/8, that's hot. Then we're
Wait, do you have like hand of cold or something, right?
Yeah, but like, doesn't that feel? Shouldn't I be shooting
A
from a
little farther
distance?
away. Yeah.
You know?
Delilah, do you have anything that would help with this?
Yeah, Delilah. I can do Delilah's turn when we're ready for it.
yes, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we need one thing.
I'll do the mending on the cart. So Michael puts his hands on the sides of the cart and is just pushing as much yellow light into them as possible.
Okay, I would like you to roll a shine check.
So that'd be 12.
12. Alright then.
We go.
That's just too much.
Okay, guys, we gotta keep going. We gotta. What's next?
Okay, resetting the timer now. Michael Brown, as you put your hands to the side, it seems that part of it is starting to heal. You know that mending does take 10 seconds, and so it's not perfect. The reason I asked you to roll a shine check is because you're trying to expedite the process. Parts of it begin to heal a little bit, parts of it begin to mend, but you still hear the like horrible sound that a car makes when something is very wrong. Okay, who's next?
Delilah, I think in this moment of panic, her shine energy attunes to panic that people in this space previously in different time periods have experienced. As like a grave domain cleric, she's very in tune with death. And so she is going to cast Borrowed Knowledge, I think to gain proficiency in survival.
Okay. Nice.
She hears the voices and gains kind of experiences briefly the experiences of people who worked here in Paradise who have dealt with lava flow disruptions in the past.
Yeah, you feel your brain fill with expertise on mining operations, especially deep underground in a volcano. Go ahead and make that survival check.
Only proficiency. They were the ones that died after all.
Natural 20.
Natural.
Nice.
All right. Natural 20s count as 2 successes. In this moment, Delilah, what are you doing to ensure the survival of your party?
I think, there's got to be so many different safety precautions you would build for this. Like minecarts should be safety rated to handle magma when they regularly encounter magma, and there should be like magma accumulation zones for if the crystals fail, they can shuffle the magma into a different chute or something. So I think you'd have to be able to activate it easily from like a minecart that you're escaping. So I think she would either be able to, like, as we're passing by one of these things, direct Rekklan to, like, fire off at an emergency
I can use
shoot
Mage
valve.
Hand.
Or Mage Hand, yeah. Or she would, in this moment, realize what it takes to kick on the green
Yes.
crystals.
Okay, so
Whichever you prefer. There.
along the walls there are a couple emergency intakes. You can pull down the lever, and then the lava will flow into sort of a pit that's been created below to create a little bit of time, enough to give somebody a chance to escape. So you tell Griff about this?
I think
you
I
tell the
just
entire
tell
party.
the party,
yeah.
yeah. We're all so close proximity.
Okay, Griff, what are you doing? You're casting Mage Hand on this?
Yeah, I cast Mage Hand. You see the microbots kind of like flutter off my wings, because they make up like my armor and my wings. They flutter back. You see just like a hand of them go up, grab the lever, pull it down, and just, yank that into place.
What does Griffin say? Cast a little bit of magic.
Yeah. Indigo light, pull that lever!
Okay, simple enough. It pulls the lever. You see large mechanical noises as lava begins to pour into a pit. Magma continues to spread around. You're not out of the clear yet. Who's doing something next?
I think Anise, having cast Shield of Faith in the past, flavoring it as creating this field of green light around someone that slows down time around like incoming projectiles and weapons. She wants to try to kind of use that flavoring, use that idea, right, to try to imbue the area around the minecart with a slowing down field. So if we get any of those like plumes of lava approaching, or just like any lava encroaching way too closely, it'll slow it down for a little bit before getting to this.
Okay, what do you think you should roll for this? I want to hear your justification.
I mean, I imagine that's probably a shine check.
Most likely.
Because I'm, adapting a technique that she has learned from Triple P to do something outside of it.
Okay, Anise, in this panic, in this heightened state of mind, you go to cast the spell and you need to roll a shine check.
That is going to be a 10. How do we feel about a 10? Maybe a 10 is good. I don't know.
You see that the intake from before has now fully filled up. There's so much magma pouring into it that is now overflowed. It crashes upwards like a wave and slams down on the ground. It is now on your heel again. I will tell you 2 successes and 2 failures.
Rekklan, I
There's
have an
only
idea.
one thing to do.
Wait, I have an idea. Rekklan, don't throw it yet. If you charge my arrow and throw the orb, I'll shoot an arrow at it. If you just use like Hand of Cold on my arrow to cool it down,
Okay.
I'll shoot an arrow at it and hit it so that we don't have to be close to it.
I like that.
All right. All right, blue light. I got some cold fingers. Ah! And I put the violet light into the crystal. Okay, go. Just toss it and didn't make the arrow go.
Yeah, and then I'll shoot an arrow at like a shoot, honestly, like shooting skeet almost as this orb is flying through the air.
Okay, so just to get the logistics right, you are casting.
I am casting mechanically frostbite, which is a cantrip.
Okay, you're just firing an arrow, so I would like both of you to make an attack as though you're hitting an enemy here. Then tell me the result.
Nervous.
Wait, no. Where's my middle school die?
There's old trusty.
Old trusty is not the best way to dice, and I think.
Can I cast Hunter's Mark on it to give me more damage? I got a dirty 20.
16.
Rekklan, you throw this violet crystal with pinpoint accuracy. You wait with bated breath as Griff, you pull back your arrow, and with precise accuracy, release. It slams into the violet crystal, and an array of brilliant light envelops the magma in cold. You see some of it cools into stone. You seem to be out of the way. And at the last moment, when bits of magma and collapsing tunnels seem to envelop you, you burst into what looks like the central Shine capacitor room.
Oh my gosh, we made it!
We're alive! Is there a blast door? We need to close the door behind us or something.
There's a blast door, yes.
Okay, I'm getting over doors. Immediately, people who know where doors are, we gotta go get
Where's the break?
A ghost literally tells the she like sees a ghost, like she just sees this like it's not green light because it's different than like seeing time backwards. This is like the death of the place, the blue energy of the place. She sees this blue shadow pull a blast door lever, and Delilah slams that.
It lands with impact. It seems to cut off the magma from the party. However, now that you're in the central Shine capacitor room, you get a better view of it. It is well lit. It seems like the crystals, the green crystals that stem the tide of magma here, are more functioning than they were in other rooms. You get a sort of glimpse of what it would have been like to be in these tunnels when it's not malfunctioning. They line the walls, and there's these troughs of magma that go in a circle, in a perfect circle around the room. Large conveyor belts pull unrefined crystals to and fro. They pile up in gigantic piles. It has not been cleared in so long. In the center of the room, the central Shine capacitor glows brightly, but you see a figure, a tall, dark figure, and you try to make out features. You try to figure out who this person is, what this person is like, but there's this weird shadow that's cast over them, like a birthmark, speckle their body in this void that you cannot see. You see that this figure has both of its hands on the central Shine capacitor, and it is wailing. It is screaming in a pain that you have never heard before. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
You think he's one of the engineers?
It's a 19, baby.
19 for Nice.
21.
let's
for Griff.
go.
High rollers.
I need a breather.
Mm-hmm.
I got one of them tiny Slim Jims. You know, they're half size. I'm just telling you that. On my pocket. I'm just, oh shit.
Fun size.
Fuck.
You're still warming up.
Yeah.
From that big chill.
Is it like a fun size Slim Jim, or is it like a little bag of like Slim Jim nibbles?
Oh, that's fucking nasty. Yeah, it's a Ziploc full of just like, I've cut them in like loose bits. And just pull it out and all hard
Just
and
little
nasty.
half inch.
Fuck, that
We're
sucks.
in the heat of a volcano though. Wouldn't that like melt together? That was gross.
Oh, it's a Slim Jim nugget. I pull it out
fair,
like
there's so many
shit, and then I see him, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe now is not the time we're worrying about the nugget.
This isn't a Slim Jim. This is a Chunky James.
Okay, initiative order. Up first is going to be Griff, followed by Anise, then Michael, Delilah, the mysterious figure, and then Rekklan. First up on the initiative order, Griffin.
I want to figure out what he's doing. I'm gonna carefully get closer to the situation.
kind of like sneak around as best I can. If there's cover, like get behind that. My goal is to get within 30 feet or like a medium distance
Sure.
from him.
Yeah, to give you guys a visual, you're currently at one of the doors. It's about 60 feet from the center, a long distance. The room itself is pretty open, save for the conveyors on the sides and the central shine capacitor in the center. It's a very wide open space. It's very illuminated by magma, so there's no parts of the room that are obscured.
It's the aesthetic.
I would say I'd say the vibe is kind of like 1980s like underground lava death metal.
Like
That's what? That's so rad.
like
Pre-modern
secret
brutalism, right?
Yeah.
like secret supervillain versus spy layer kind of deal.
It's like OSHA violations all over the place, kind of.
Oh, neat.
How
Yeah,
deep are the
it's
magma
like-
troughs?
wow.
It is difficult to tell. You can sort of only see the surface of the magma. You don't know how far these troughs actually go.
Okay, but they are filled up to the brim.
They're
basically.
filled up to the brim with magma.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna sneak in 30 feet of him, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic to see what he is doing to the shine capacitor. And I'll just take one tiny itty bitty little microbot and just very quietly speak into it. Indigo light discovery, and just blow it out toward him.
Through this feed, you sort of get a glimpse of, I imagine it's kind of like a camera on this little bot. You're looking through it, and when the bot looks at this figure, it's like a sunspot in your eye. There's just this black void of nothingness where something should be. You also see the central shine capacitor, and it sort of glows more brightly in this view than anything you've ever seen in your entire life.
Okay, can I tell what school of magic or what color of magic he's using, channeling, doing right now?
You
off of
actually
that?
cannot.
Okay, I will look back at the rest of the team and just kind of like I don't want to alert him, so I'm just gonna look back at my teammates and kind of just give them like a what's going on look, what do we do here?
Delilah's next in the initiative order.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the niece?
Uh,
Niece rolled a 19.
yeah. Sorry,
rolled
my
a
bad.
14.
My bad. I was looking at the wrong.
I remember
the wrong list.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So cut
Is
that.
it
Cut
coming
that
in
post.
clutch?
Cut that shit. Get that out of here. I make no mistakes.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Griff, and then Anise, and then Michael, and then Delilah, and then Richter, and then Rekklan. God damn it.
Richter.
Why do I? This is so fucking hard, okay?
And we see in the distance he has a big name too.
It's so hard. It's so hard. I do this all the time. I'm like, here's my bad guy, and I don't want my party members to know about him. And then, I'll be reading something all nonchalantly, and then the ogres, oh. Just pretend you didn't hear anything, okay? Pretend you didn't hear anything.
Oh shit, it's an ogre!
You just said Richter because, everything's shaking. It's on the Richter scale.
That's a fun name. How high are the ceilings?
The ceilings are very high, so imagining this room, sort of the central shine capacitor needs to be given as much space as possible, and so it sort of is I'd say half a mile up.
What?
It's a very big room.
Oh my god.
It is a massive room.
What? What?
That's some pretty crazy engineering.
That is enormous.
So how far are we away from the capacitor then?
From the capacitor, you are about 60 feet.
Okay, so it's like a call, like a
It is a
silo.
very big silo, yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That is a mountain inside a mountain.
Holy shit. That's bigger than what the okay, I'm sorry. I'm just losing at this engineering. I think that's why Rekklan's taking so long. That's fucking insane.
The only caves I know that are bigger are some in Vietnam that are about half a mile tall.
So saying that because it doesn't break immersion, this could be real. There could really be a building.
There is. This is real.
Well, also, if it's a magma chute,
Yeah, it was
That
they
makes
formed up
sense.
naturally. It's just that's cool. That's really
That
cool.
is cool.
Are we inside of the volcano right now?
You are inside of the volcano. Yes, you are underneath the volcano. The central shine capacitor is basically the center of the volcano, and it goes all the way up to the top.
Nice.
Anise.
At Griff's shrug, and he's gonna lightly jog forward, and then, what is it? That person over there looks like they need help.
I can't tell what he's doing. I don't know if he's trying to fix it or if he's causing this or what do we do? I mean, he's screaming in pain.
Right, we have to pull him off of there, don't we?
Yeah.
This is what the Shine Brigade does. Yeah, I mean, Anise is gonna look toward this figure, screaming in what she can only presume is pain, and she's gonna just continue walking forward toward him. And as she walks forward, casually, she's forming the green light around her to form like the armor, especially like the gauntlets, the band braces, all like this armor to, at least in her mind, provide some sort of barrier to help pull him off. I don't think she can get up there this turn.
You would have to use your movement and your action to get to the figure.
I think so Anise feels a need to get up to this person because of that pain, but seeing everyone else's like hesitation and the weirdness in this figure, she is taking her time getting up to him. I don't know how far she can move in a turn walking, right?
Yeah, like sneaking. I'd say you could take probably half of your movement. So if you were really stealthy, like you could use the first 30 just to get up to where Griff already is, and then you could use 15 to get a little bit further to get like into that short distance with him.
She's like walking forward with purpose as this armor forms around her, but like also cautiously just like keeping an eye on this figure in front of her and like just whatever the heck else is going on in the room, because she doesn't want to be too brash around a bunch of magma. Do I need to make any check?
Not currently. No, you took your time to approach. Michael, it is your turn.
I can get him off. I would like to make my way towards him, but diagonally, so that I'm perpendicular to him, and I'm moving so that the space behind him will be open. And I'm going to bring my little tiger with me as well. Alright, buddy. Here goes nothing. I'm going to pull out my tiger and aim it right at this enemy. The Force Ballista is taking a shot at this guy.
Okay.
Well, I'm making so many assumptions, jeez.
I know, Chris isn't that yet. Should we shoot him? Should we shoot him?
I heard get him off. I'm getting him off. That's it.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
What does Michael say while channeling the shine energy?
Orange light. Force of back off.
These power words have such a cavalier attitude about
You know, I'm really liking it. You know, it's I really liked when Griff did that earlier. So
Okay, so you have to roll to hit.
it's an 11.
An 11 will not hit. The small little tiger that you have, the cannon, kind of like a beam of orange energy shoots out of its mouth. It hits the figure and it looks like it dissipates around it. The figure looks at you. You see now it has long, unkempt, blonde hair that has mats in it. He stares at you with piercing eyes.
Oh, my bad.
Delilah, it is your turn.
Hey there, buddy. What's going on?
You're just yelling at it?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like you to make a persuasion check.
Great. Yeah. Unnatural 20.
The figure snaps its piercing gaze from Michael to Delilah. It will say, "You stop this! You don't understand what it is that you're doing."
Okay. So help us understand.
Who are you?
We're here to stop the volcano from erupting.
Who are you?
We're the Shine Brigade.
You see a fury pass over the figure's face. A fury of pure hatred. A fury of pure rage. Is that all you're doing in turn one?
No. Okay, I'm not gonna make an attack yet. I'm not really interested in doing that. Delilah is gonna channel her shine magic. She knows rage. She knows hate. She's feeling it too. She's almost died yet again, and now there's creepy blue shadow ghosts talking to her. So she's gonna channel all this energy and blue light form of despair, and she's gonna cast it at the shadowy figure. She's casting Bane. It needs to make a DC 13 saving throw.
DC 13 saving throw. Sorry.
Charisma.
The figure makes the saving throw.
Yeah, that's cool. That's it.
Okay, the figure is now going to take its turn. You see the figure raises one of its arms off of the central shine capacitor, sort of trying to split its attention between the two. It points a trembling hand at the biggest group of people. I believe that is going to be Griffin, and it's going to be Rekklan. In the same area.
Griffin and Anise.
Griffin and
Yeah,
Anise,
me-
yes. Because Rekklan is not taking their turn, that's right. You see this dark energy, this dark light that snuffs any vision that you had in the area ascend outwards in the cone. I am going to need both of you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm not good at that. Sure, you didn't say dexterity?
I said charisma.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, okay, good for you to check. Good for you to check.
And just to double check, the light up shoes, are they gone now as well? Did the darkness take them out?
If you're getting hit by it,
Only if we're getting hit by it. Okay.
I got a 12.
And Christmas save, you said?
Yes.
I got a 15.
a 15. Okay, so Griff, you are going to take 7 points of psychic damage. Anise, you are going to take half of that, so you are going to take 3. Griff, you feel the absence of light wash over you. You feel this coldness, this separation from the warmth of the shine. You look down at your hands and you notice that your armor has disappeared. You try to summon some of that shine ability that you had, but you feel like you can't. You feel like somehow your connection has been severed. The dark figure is going to pull out a large sword. It is going to take its hand off of the central shine capacitor and it is going to walk up to Anise. You!
Stand down!
It is going to slash at you with its sword. A natural 1.
Nice.
Oh.
Anise, you get a glimpse of the attack, a wide attack coming at you from the hip, and in that moment, you dodge nimbly out of the way. Why here? Why?
We're here to help. Just help. We're here to stop an eruption, to save people, to save you.
You're not here to do that. You're going to ruin everything.
Ruin what? Ruin what?
Rekklan.
Yeah, everyone else is having some hesitations about this guy, and I reckon currently have none. So Rekklan walks up. What's the mirror cave? You know, it's shining behind him. Takes his blaster gun to the left on his left hand, points it, just no hesitation, straight at the guy, and I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt 2nd level at him.
Nice.
Screaming, red light, primal roar of paradise.
Oh, that's so good.
Sweet.
No. 12.
12 does not
No.
hit. 12 is not
God.
enough.
But it sounded so cool.
It sounded so freaking cool. I hope that doesn't hit a distant crystal.
Roll a d20 for me.
Why'd you have to say so?
Roll a d20. That's a good point. This room is filled with inert crystals.
Fuck. 6?
A 6. I mean, this is a really big room,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
It'd be very unfortunate if you accidentally hit one of the crystals.
Yeah.
Even with a 6, you see that your bolt kind of slams into the wall, dissipates in a flash of light.
Oh, that one didn't hit, did it? Oh. Next one's gonna blow your freaking brains out.
Get him, Rekklan.
Back at the top of the initiative order, Griff, it is your turn.
Got my powers. I don't have my powers. Am I in still in the radius of that darkness, or?
So the darkness seems to have dissipated at this point. I will tell you the mechanics of this. You can make another charisma saving throw at the end of your turn.
End of my turn.
Yes.
Okay. Now we get to play What Do I Have in My Pocket?
Does it have in its pockets?
You have a crystal, don't you? So you don't have
I do have a crystal.
You do.
the crystals.
Okay. I want to take.
You must.
I want to.
Really good golem.
I'm
gonna have a fun little blow up a crystal adventure here.
Just right next to the shine capacity.
Yeah, fuck it, why not, you know?
Okay, I wanna take one of my now like defunct microbots. Not that they're not really working, but I want to see if they're one of them. I can I don't know if there's like a little spark plug in there of indigo of some variety, and to see if I can jimmy it up so that I can stick it into the crystal and charge the crystal and throw it out. I don't know what that is, but okay. So here's a fun little thing we're gonna do. I'm gonna roll on a table to see what the crystal does.
Fireball. Right on top.
I'm loving the fact that I'm right next to this guy, too.
Oh my god!
Well,
I already said I'm gonna do it.
Are any of them good? Are there any good options?
I guess there's only one way to find out. So you take this little bead of shine energy, you slam it into the crystal and you throw it, and you see light begin to reverberate through it, reflects 1,000,000 times, and this gem glows green. It creates what looks like a small temporal field around it in a 10-foot radius. The crystal itself is slowed, and so it's like a very slow crystal, moving forward towards the creature.
Okay, and then I will run away, and I'm going to run 30 feet away from him, back toward Rekklan, and then I will roll that charisma saving throw as well. Does a 7 do it?
No. Unfortunately not. You hold out your hands and once again try to summon this indigo light, and there's nothing. Anise, it is your turn.
I'm imagining this crystal's still in the air, just haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah, it's still really slowly moving towards you. It's kind of ominous.
Seeing this guy come forward with this large sword and managing to step back and dodge it, but unsure about her chances in the future, Anise is going to clench her left hand and feel green shine surge through her arm. You see this bright spot of green go down those lines in her armor, and as it reaches the vambrace, it kind of forms up. You see the shield that's part of her armor just kind of manifest into reality.
Oh, that's so
She equips that and then looks him, this figure, in the eye. We're not here to ruin anything. We're here to save people, to save you. Put the sword down. As she's tries to compel him to do this, she's using her knowledge from advertising, from public relations, to use her Emissary of Peace feature as a bonus action to gain +5 to Charisma persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes. Put the sword down. We can talk this through. We're not going to ruin anything.
I am the only one who can save Cerulean. I am the only one who can stop this. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
That's a 14.
14. It doesn't seem to have swayed him one way or another.
She's just standing there, defensive position.
Menacingly.
Not menacingly.
Oh,
Peaceful.
You're
Friendly,
right.
peacefully. Defensive but peacefully.
Michael, you're up next on the initiative order.
Michael and Anise have very different ways of going about dealing with this guy. We need to all get on the same page about this.
Look, I've got his attention, so for what that's worth.
Yeah, true. How much distance between me and Anise and this guy?
You're a short distance away. You're within 30 feet.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to shift the tiger over to him and say, okay, now I know it didn't work the first time, but this time I know you got it, little guy. There we go. All right, here we go. It's us. It's a 9.
I would also like you to roll a d20.
17.
The orange beam of light misses the dark figure and hits the wall, avoiding any crystals, but the attack doesn't seem to have worked.
Oh, shit. Not again. And I'm just going to charge straight at this guy and put myself right on him next to Anise.
Michael, no.
No, Michael!
Not again.
This is different. It's different this time. Come on.
When
No.
will you learn?
Come on, it's different this
When
time.
will you learn that your actions...
The action of consequences!
I would like to sit there and I'll hold my action since I still have that.
What is the trigger for this held action?
I actually just have no idea. I don't know how to
As you
use this.
approach, Anise is gonna put out a hand and say, Michael, stay back. Don't do anything too rash. And like looking at the guy again. We want to help you, to help Cerulean.
Can I hold my action to heal Anise or myself if we get hit?
Yes. Yes, you absolutely can do that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I want to do then.
Delilah, up next on the initiative order.
Oh, Delilah's unsure of what to do. She wants to be cool, and like for quite a while now, she's had a really cool attack she wants to make, but I don't think this is the place. So, seeing where her friends are at, Delilah notices that Griff seems to be losing his light. Registers with Delilah a deep primal fear, because she just feels like against this threat, what hope do we have if we don't have the light? She is going to cast Bless at a 2nd level, allowing her to target 4 allies. So she is going to target Griff, Anise, Michael, and Rek.
Nice.
4 allies. Which 4 to choose?
Well, she could have chosen herself
Yeah,
too,
no,
but I don't think she
surely
will.
true.
So sweet, Delilah.
So the rest of the party has a D4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute or until they lose concentration.
The bassist just carries the band.
Yeah, exactly. So Delilah, this fear in Delilah wells up, and at first it's blue. It's like fear. She has no control over it. And then she realizes, like, what hope do we have if we don't have our shine? And she realizes she still has her shine. And in that moment, just like right over her heart, it shifts from blue to yellow, and the yellow washes out from her in this, and she like is able to direct it to the rest of her friends.
Maybe I can finally pass this check.
Yeah.
Is there any other movement or things that you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm currently bunched up with Griff and Rek now, so I think Delilah is going to kind of move slightly away from the rest of the party.
It is going to be the figure's turn. The figure with one arm on the central shine capacitor and one arm on the sword seems to contemplate for a second. I don't have time for this. We'll take the sworded hand and put it on the central shine capacitor. You see the void on his skin seem to ripple, seem to move. The light around it seems to bend in unnatural ways. It lets out another wail. You see void seem to transfer into the central shine capacitor for a moment, and then whip back out. He seems frustrated. He turns back with the sword in hand, visibly shaking from anger, and is going to take strikes against you. And
A hand against the shine capacitor the whole time?
yes. First attack coming against you is going to be a 23.
That will manage to hit. Just barely.
You are going to take 14 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
You have a D4.
Thank you. I think Anise is taken a little aback by him, putting his hands back on the shine capacitor and seeing that void go into it and like come back and seem to be the source of the pain this guy was feeling earlier. She's just like a bit out of it when he comes back with his sword. And that strength saving throw, that is going to be, that's a 12. Plus 3, plus 1, no, that's a 16.
A 16. You all see vines begin to wrap from the ground. It's strange. Looks like shine magic in a way, but vines rapidly grow from the ground and begin to encircle you, begin to grip around you, and in a feat of strength, you slash them away from you. It is now going to be Rekklan's turn.
Rekklan is visibly like angry at this guy. There's no we gotta go attack him out. No, this guy's made his choice, and we don't have time to go hold his hand about his dumb little choice or whatever he's doing, whatever cause he thinks he's fighting for. This is nothing. So Rekklan actually like adjusts the length of the little blaster. There's these kind of it usually kind of extends maybe like 2 inches past where the tip of his fingers would be, and kind of it like a telescopes it in a little bit, makes it feel like the little adjustments. Yeah, you missed one, huh? How about when I fire 2? And I'm going to use my meta magic to hasten a chaos bolt, casting as a bonus action, and then casting firebolt as my cantrip.
Ooh.
You have a D4 on each of those.
close.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
The synergy.
And as I fire, I just say, consequence! And I try to fire. My first one, Chaos Bolt, is a +4. That's a 22.
That will hit.
That's good. That's the one I really wanted to hit,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say.
Let's just have them both hit.
I agree.
Yeah. Let's treat ourselves.
Let's treat ourselves. And then with the D3, every time I forget about you. Where I have to do the 6 to see what type of damage it is. Force.
Ooh.
So it's
Get that orange light.
It's kind of like, between... Okay, so that is 14 points of force damage. As you can see, this, super heated, like the cold, and then so the eruption of heat behind it creates this kind of force-like explosion. So it's this combination of heat and cold to make the force. And then also the firebolt immediately follows that.
That's the heat.
Yeah, you're right. It's the cold, and then the heat. Yeah, and then that makes the force. We'll see if the firebolt hits.
Blow up with the heat.
That's the consequences. +4. 15.
15 matches the armor class.
Ooh.
It looks like today, ladies and gentlemen, we are pulling out the coins of fate to determine the result of this roll.
Here's your coin.
Here's my coin.
With your coin of fate in hand, Rekklan, what do you call?
Heads, because I'm always ahead.
Damn.
Heads!
Your attack will strike.
All right. So that is 1d10. That's a big one. I was like, wait, that's not right. That one's too big. I was not intentionally trying to... There we go. It's the one with the little... Yeah. I got my shapes mixed up. I was rolling a d12. Listeners, I'm sorry. It's a 2, but, it feels good. But it looks really rad where you just see, this kind of, whoosh, a little bit of, more of, a cloud of kind of cold, and then suddenly piercing through the center of this cloud, whoosh, the firebolt, creating this concussive force.
1-2 punch. The fate.
Yeah. Boom. And then I'm gonna kind of get out of this cluster so I can look at him more directly face to face.
Okay. I'm scared. Griff, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna heal Anise for my held action real quick too.
Yes, absolutely. What do you say?
Yellow light, power of not dying. I'm gonna give you 9 health.
Oh, geez, sweet. Thank you.
Helpful engine.
How many of those orbs did I grab?
You said you grabbed a handful.
Yeah.
I'd say you probably grabbed 3 or 4. I'm gonna say exactly 3, and you already sent 1. But that's still just very slowly.
Okay, this time I want to take it and I don't have mage hand. I don't have anything. Griff tries to flicker his powers back on. They don't quite come back on yet. So he's just like, okay. Well, I guess I'll just do it again. And he just slaps another one, throws a second one at the guy.
Playing with fire.
Seriously.
So this one is going to blow up.
Oh no! Fuck.
The
This is
cannon
poorly
takes
thought
damage
out.
too.
So this, actually, I need you to roll a d20 to throw this because you're still at an angle where feasibly it could hit the temporal field and freeze in place. So I just want you to roll a d20. You're trying to make this hit the mysterious figure just to see if it actually will hit the radius and if you can avoid this temporal field that's slowly moving towards them.
Can I apply my weapons bonus to that? It's a
Yes.
simple weapon?
Yes, you can.
That will be a 17.
A 17, yes. You sort of give it a little bit of a curve, even.
I throw a spinner.
Spins around the temporal field. It gets caught for just a second. Flies forward. It hits the cluster of Anise and Michael and the mysterious figure. It is going to explode. I'm going to need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
With the D4.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure I save. It's a 21 plus my dex is 23.
Inorganic 20.
Cannon got a 10.
The
God damn it. You didn't kill another. Stop it.
I didn't mean to! It's not my fault! It's not my fault! I'm not an animal cannon killer!
Father, I love you.
That's
Name this one yet.
The red crystal comes at you in a curve, it explodes and shards and fire and flame. Michael, Anise, and the figure, you will take 5 points of fire damage. How much health does the cannon have?
20.
Oh, okay. The
Yeah.
cannon will take 11 points of fire damage.
Yeah, he's fine. You're doing good. A little burnt, but I mean,
Sorry.
you can see like some robotic, like mechanical parts underneath, inside like the stuffing where the fur has been like burned away. And it's just like it's starting to look a lot less cute.
To think the fur is like sizzling away and makes a.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Griff, do you want to use your movement for anything? You also need to make your charisma saving throw.
But yeah, I would like to try to get my powers back on that so I can be actually useful. With the default.
No, unfortunately, you do not.
Well, I still got one more orb.
No.
Anise.
After moving out of the way and as this ball of fire just Anise gonna close her eyes and try to really feel that light of time go through her, think to the experiences that she's had, that boy whose dad called earlier in the day, and she's going to try to let that emotion to protect people, to save people under this gloomish influence. She's gonna try to let that surge in her and power her shine, and she's going to feel as the green lines in her plate armor, they all shine this time, just like brighter green, as she bonus action casts Shield of Faith, get a little more AC. She feels like she can suddenly see a little bit quicker, move just a little bit faster. Then she looks to the figure, his hand still on the shine capacitor. And she says, "No more of this!" And she goes up and tries to tackle this guy. Pull him
Okay.
off the shine capacitor.
Oh, we're gonna make a contested
This is
strength
a-
roll here.
I think you have to take the grappler feat to become proficient. in it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
good
I
call.
think it's just
Okay.
your strength.
That's
bonus.
just gonna be it.
A 10 is not enough. You try to wrap your hands around the figure, but he's just too powerful. He's so strong. And as you grip this figure, I actually am going to need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy.
It's like an electric fence. You're touching the capacitor through him, and so you're getting some of the energy.
Maybe that 17 that I rolled is reflective of that.
For a moment, you feel this surge of electricity between your touch. It feels so wrong. It feels dirty. It feels filthy. It just feels wrong. The light of the central shine capacitor is supposed to be the most refined, the most bright, the most warm, but put through this conduit of this mysterious figure feels bad. And you release your grip right in time before it seems to consume you.
Shivering in real life. Okay.
Michael, you're up to that.
Round 3. I mean, Okay, I know. You got this time, though. Believe in you. I have faith in you. Orange light, go.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
With the default.
Thank you. It's 14.
That's not enough.
I get a +9 to that roll. with the bless and the spell attack, I had a +9. I missed it twice now.
That's
with a
so
+9.
rough. I also need you to roll a d20.
Yeah. I'm sorry if this blows up in our faces, y'all. It's a 7.
Okay, a 7 is enough. It once again just hits sort of a non-important part of this large room.
Anise, are you doing okay? Do you want a little another top up?
I'm doing it. I'm mostly just shaking.
I'll hold my action to heal one of us again if he attacks.
Gosh darn it, Xander.
Say that again. I want to hear your gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it, Xander. You're making me attack people I don't want to attack.
I'm not making anybody do nothing.
Making me attack. I got no way of getting through him. I'm gonna get through with force. Okay.
Okay, Delilah, you are up next on the initiative order.
Yeah, smack him around a little bit.
Delilah is going to channel something within her. I think. How did Bob know if it was a concentration? I don't know if still got a ghost in my fucking ear.
It's just like a ghost following you around, like, hey,
Hey.
my name's Dave.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour, so we used it in the gold.
The ghost with
format,
expertise in survival.
Yes, the survival ghost.
I'm the ghost of the caves.
He's like, you can drink your own pee.
You know, Slim Jims don't go back for a year and a half.
I think because the cave is still unstable, right? I mean, this room is obviously more stable.
Yes, but the cave system in general is
Volcanoes.
very unstable.
I think that is starting to get to Delilah, and she is going to use her channel divinity past the grave. She is going to take that like stress and the anxiety that all this is falling apart, and she is going to. It's not even a spell, really. You know, she's just like cursing this figure with that. Doesn't even require a roll. It has vulnerability to the next attack that it takes, and then the curse will end. And then for her bonus action, she is going to cast Spiritual Weapon, which I've been so excited to cast this whole time. So then she is going to mutter to herself, because she doesn't like to make a big show of it. She's going to say like blue light, heavy metal, and then she's going to begin like air guitaring, and as she does this, blue light is going to form from her hands and form a electric bass composed entirely of blue light. And then she's going to grab it by the neck of the bass, swing it around, and she is going to throw this blue bass at the figure. So normally Spiritual Weapon appears in a space within 60 feet and is there and just like kind of floats there. But I think it's cooler to flavor it as like Thor's hammer flying back and forth, but it'll always be going to that same spot that I'm casting it to. So she throws this base at it. I'm going to make an attack roll. I cannot make this shit up. It's a natural 20.
Delilah's on a fucking roll tonight.
Thank God, because Griff is not doing great out here.
Somebody's got to pick up the slack. Michael wasn't hitting either.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah,
roll that crit
so-
damage.
So it's normally 1d8 plus 3, but with the crit it would be 2d8, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
That is 17 radiant damage from the crit as this base just slams into the figure. And then a loud electric growling comes from the base. And as it slams into it, the force of it slamming in, you can see the impact, and it immediately flies straight back to Delilah's hand, and she keeps playing it.
Oh, so cool.
Wow.
And that's her turn.
That was awesome.
That was fucking sick.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World Guitar Fight.
Yes.
The mysterious figure is going to look and take stock of the situation. You see his eyes quickly dart between each of you. You can stop this. I will stop you. The figure is going to take his hand off of the central shine capacitor. He's going to use a disengage and run back 30 feet from Anise and Michael. From his pouch, he's going to pull a prism. You see he holds the prism in between his hands. He seems to focus so hard. He channels everything he has, and in a flash, you see a sphere of rainbow light appear around him. And then he's gone. The room rumbles horribly. Magma begins to pour from all sides into the room. The vault gates seem to fail. The central shine capacitor has this slight black glow coming from it. We're coming out of initiative here, and I will allow you guys to make a choice on what to do next.
Seeing that, having been closer to that and seeing what's going around, Anise is just gonna look around and no. And she is going to drop her shield and run forward and put both hands on the shine capacitor and try her darndest to push that green light that she has surged through her armor into the shine capacitor, hoping to do whatever the hell she needs to recharge that green energy and maybe purify.
Anise, I need you to make a shine check with advantage.
That is better. That's a 9.
A 9.
Good at business. You're good at business.
You put
Don't forget to call that kid's dad.
you put both
try it.
hands on the central shine capacitor, and energy flows through you like you've never felt before. You feel powerful. You feel like you could take the world on, but there's that glimmer of nothing, that glimmer of void, that permeates, that fills you, that ruins everything. And you're thrown back. You can't keep focus on it. It was too difficult. There was too much energy going on there. You get a radio hail. Romeo Bravo, the whole town seems unstable. Is everything going okay down there?
Yeah, this is Rekklan. Yeah, it's not looking... We're working on it. Keep faith.
Okay, let me know if I can support you from up here at all.
10-4.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna put a crystal right on top of the central shining capacitor to try and suck the darkness out. That would be a terrible idea to take a crystal and slam it on the most powerful crystal.
Even Anise touching it, I was scared. I was like,
Anise is currently, I imagine, 10 feet back from the crystal, prone on the ground, on her back, just kind of like dazed.
Okay, Delilah is going to walk over to you, and she is going to offer her arm to help pull you up. And as if you take her arm,
She reaches for it the first time and misses a little bit, and the second time gets your arm.
before she's helped pull you up, she says, "You got this, Anise. I believe in you." And by doing that, she's going to cast guidance through and is going to pull you back to your feet.
very nice. Why don't we make sure that you're 100% as well? And I'm gonna cure wounds and give you some HP as well. Every last little bit counts, right? And you get 10 HP.
Thank you.
Lava continues to flow into the room. It envelops the conveyors on the sides, the large piles of unrefined crystals submerged.
What are the... So, this... Amazing. What do the walls look like? Is there any, like, anchor point?
Yeah, so the walls are constructed, and so they aren't just like raw dirt. It's sort of like a concrete that goes all the way up. Feasibly, there are like cracks and parts and sort of support beams that are placed all around.
Support
and
beam's
so-
perfect. Well, I'll let you have your moment, but I've emerged the escape plan. I'm working on it.
Okay. Excellent.
Good.
Excellent. Anise is like, she's gathering herself, trying to like calm down the buzzy kind of shakes that have come on from that last experience, trying to do something on the shine capacitor. And she's down at the ground, just trying to focus and thinks into the past, like what has made her shine channel more powerful in the past. And she, still looking down at the ground, Griff, tell me something sad from your past.
What? Right now?
Something sad that's happened to you.
Oh no!
Or any of you. I don't know. Just give me something. I need something to work with.
My wife took the kids.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
You asked for it.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Gotta help!
Okay. We saw them playing together.
That's the last time I will see them until they're adults.
No, there's still time. There's still time.
Oh my god.
Anis's eyes go wide open at this. She is looking straight, but she's not focused on the ground or the environment around her. She is thinking about seeing these two girls that were Michael's run up to him when we came back to the Shine compound, thinking about the ways that he has talked about these little girls in the past couple weeks with so much love and excitement. And for a moment there, scared, I think she also gets a flash of her own family, starts to think a little bit about her own daughters and how much she's been there, or more accurately, not been there for them. And as this awfully, terribly sad thought starts to come forward to the front of her mind, she wants nothing to do with it. And she sprints forward toward the shine capacitor to put her hands on this thing before that thought can creep to the front of her mind.
I would like you to roll another shine check with advantage.
Come on. All right. Give it a blow for me. Okay.
The new
Okay.
pair of
Okay.
shoes.
Boy. Gary needs a new pair of shoes.
Please be sad enough.
Fucking gosh. Okay. with the advantage. That's a 14.
14. With a 14, you place both hands on the central shine capacitor. You take a deep breath and you try once again. You see visions. They pop into your head like a movie. The visions that you see in the past are more shadowed glimpses of green that flitter by like the wind. This seems more like a prophecy. Once again, you see the Shine compound. It is in ruins. There's nothing that remains. You see the community center, the thing that you poured your heart and soul into. You see it decimated, ruined, reduced to ash. Nothing more. This vision is too much for you to handle, and once again, you are thrown off the central Shine capacitor. You land on the floor as the magma is one turn away from reaching the center of the room.
I think at this point, Griff is just flickering his shine powers. Like, please, please, please.
You're
And
still blessed.
Yeah, make a charisma saving throw.
yeah.
It's
16.
just guidance.
16?
16.
That is enough to save, and you find that your shine capabilities are back. You feel once again connected. You feel the warmth of the shine permeate through your body.
Okay. Like my armor just folds back over me, like radiating out from my back and across my hands and my face. And I'm gonna run up to Rekklan.
Actually, Rekklan is doing something, but I didn't want to interrupt, but from the very beginning, he's been doing something wrong. So, Rekklan believes that Anise will get this, but that this might be tight, and that an escape plan needs to be made. So, he gets the idea of we really need to scale up this wall immediately. Like this, even if we stop it, it's possible, it's lava, we need to get out of here. This is desperate. I believe in Anise, but we gotta be realistic about things here. So what he does is mechanically cast Spider Climb, but that looks like, so he freezes his hand and then unfreezes and freezes and unfreezes to slowly freeze and unfreeze. Gets his way up, and over probably the course of like these 2 turns has made it up to a support beam, has tied a fishing hitch knot, and has now taken his 50 meters of rope down to the center. And he just kind of looks down, I got a rope for y'all!
Oh, I imagine that no one here noticed what was going on until you were there and be like, hey guys! Oh god, that is so gross.
That is cool as shit.
Okay, so I look over at Rekklan. He's got his own thing going. Great. That's gonna come in handy soon. I'm gonna go and pick Anise back up off the ground and be like, are you okay?
She is shaking. She has eyes full of tears. She is flush and blubbering and not okay.
If there's one thing I learned from you guys, it's we don't have to do this alone. We can do this as a team. And I'm gonna call Michael over too, and just have the 3 of us walk up to the Shine capacitor and try to provide all 3, like, help to whatever Anise is doing and do this together. And then I'll look over at Delilah as well.
Delilah isn't gonna say anything here, but she is thinking about the saddest thing that's ever happened to her. And she doesn't, even now wouldn't share it, but she will put another hand on Anise's shoulder, and the most powerful guidance, it's still just gonna be the same mechanic, but like, more shine energy than she has ever poured into anything before just floods into Anise. You don't know what the sad thing is, but you can feel the emotion of it through this shine.
I think with that, she's still got watery eyes. She has like tears all over her face, but getting picked up from the lot of you, and I imagine arms over shoulders for half the way there before Delilah comes and imbues Anise with this emotion, this really powerful emotion. I think with that, Anise, even though her head might not be there, her body finds energy to keep moving, supported by her allies, and you feel the weight come off your shoulders a bit, Michael and Griff. She picks herself up a little more and walks herself a little more, and with everyone in tow, again, mind not really in it, but body almost acting on its own, just flush with emotion, she goes forward and puts one hand on the shine capacitor one last time.
Griff, standing beside her, puts his hand on the shine capacitor.
Michael too.
Anise, You place your hand on the central shine capacitor. I need you to once again make a shine roll. However, for each ally, for each friend that is helping you out, I want you to add 5 to the roll.
This is going to be just the one roll?
Just the one roll.
The one roll.
2 5s and D4.
Give us a blow. Give us a blow.
Yep.
Mama needs new pair of shoes. Okay. That is going to come up to a 21.
DC was 20.
What did you roll on that? Was that an 8?
I rolled a 9 again.
The dice just don't like you right now.
No, they
Even with
really do
advantage.
not.
Oh,
They want me to fail.
yeah.
That's what friends are for.
Yes! The power
is
of
more
friendship.
powerful. Yes.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah.
You all receive a vision of green. Once again, like a movie, vivid in details. The sounds feel real. You stand outside a marked grave. The words are blurred in your eyes. But, Anise, you know this place. Of course you know this place. You've been here 100 times before. It flashes to a hospital room. It flashes once again to you sitting at your desk. You have a text on your phone from your husband and from your daughter. You turn your phone around and continue working. Flashes and flashes and flashes of working and working and working. You see a bright side of this. The community center. The events run. The outlook seems less bleak. Each flashing vision seems more and more happy. You see smiles. You see people's lives being changed at this community center. You see Joel in all his stupid hats.
You're
Fucking
not stupid.
Flash forward. You see your daughter. She's playing her flower ball game. There's a reserved seat. And no one sits in it. She doesn't look sad. She doesn't look disappointed even. The look in her eyes is one of complacency. One of expectance. You feel overwhelmed with green light. You feel as though the entire central shine capacitor is a part of you, and you are a part of it. You feel the shine envelop your body like it never has before. You can feel every single node, every single molecule, every single speck of dirt in this entire town. You feel the void as it permeates through, as it corrupts this green. You locate it, and you eliminate it. You cast it away. You summon the shine as your grand power, and you banish it from this realm. You banish it from this place. You feel green light explode in a beautiful array of time, filling green crystals all over the volcano. You see flashes of magma slowing down. You see flashes of this town, not as it is, but in the future. Children playing, people on the streets, the ashen veil that's been cast across this town lifted. It's overwhelming, but it feels right. You're flashed back to reality. The green crystals in the room are activated. The magma surrounding them slowed. The eruption quelled.
Nice. Opening her eyes and seeing this, having had all those revelations, slowly lowers her hand from the crystal, takes one wobbly step back, another very shaky step back, and then just falls backwards onto her ass.
I think Michael tries to catch you in that moment as well. Just keep you on your feet.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's over.
She is leaned back and she's relying on Michael.
I think Griff comes over and just, with Michael's help, kind of helps sit her down on the floor and then sits next to her and leans against her shoulder.
And with her companions beside her, Anise is just looking up in awe at the shine capacitor, at the light that is emanating from it. She is taken back. She is awestruck, and for probably the second time in her life, finds herself without any words.
You hear a hail on the radio frequency.
Romeo Bravo, the rumbling stopped. Did you do something?
This is Rekklan. This is Romeo Bravo. Yeah, well, Anise really handled it. The rest of them did. I'm 120 feet above them. They just had a really beautiful moment, and I could see all their friendship. And I feel a little bit. Honestly, I'm feeling a little bad. But yeah, they stopped it. But yeah, 10-4 copy that. Mm-hmm.
Poor Rekklan, man. Just trying to have a backup plan and then got left out of the cool thing.
no.
Oh.
What you did was important.
What you did was so important.
Yeah.
I mean, if that failed, like, if you didn't do that, like, they all would have died probably. Like, it would have
It's
been
the Rekklan show.
Straight up, though.
You, the Shine Brigade, didn't really have a way out with all the tunnels being filled with magma and everything sort of being destroyed. So, over time, eventually, you climb all the way up to the top.
I got an hour on this puppy.
He's just climbing up, handing us rope, and then we climb up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And do not fall. It is crucial at this point. You do not fall. So we are currently, I would estimate, it's a half a mile height. So we're about halfway there. So that's only half a mile fall. So it's imperative that y'all do not fall
Into the magma.
into the magma.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I don't want to climb anymore.
Buddy, there's only one way but up.
Delilah did not participate in gym class. Her parents were the kind of parents who would fully write her out of gym class if she asked.
Michael is not in shape at all. Just in general.
I'm getting the sense that this is going to take a very long time.
A long and arduous climb of all these 10 pounds.
Okay, so the
Get
process
helicoptered out of here, honestly.
to climb half a mile
Christ.
Oh, gosh.
is brutal.
Oh my God.
It's very brutal.
2,600 feet.
Divided by...
We're just using like
Call
pure
your climb
words
speed
and stuff
30
just
just
to
to
cure
be,
muscle
nice.
burn.
Call it 30 to be nice, and it's still like so...
Oh, gosh.
Oh boy. Well,
Are we at least using, like, the support pillars for
yeah.
the support beams for, like, a rest now
Well,
and
we can
then?
only go about 150 meters, and then we gotta stop, and then
Yeah, I mean, we got
climb up
50
again,
meters and then, up, and then 50
Mhm.
meters. Fuck, that's fucking...
Yeah.
It takes fucking forever. But eventually you do make it to the top. Lisa informs you of a tunnel that you can sort of use. It's one of the ventilation tunnels. You sort of have to destroy it on the way there, which is fine. There's so many ventilation tunnels. And in order to get you out, it's really worth it.
To destroy, man, all my party for this beautiful HVAC system.
Hard trade.
No, hard trade.
Oh, no.
I'll just continue to make us climb. I won't tell them. I have the radio. They don't even know it.
Oh, wait, you could be the one who repairs the HVAC system.
After we break it.
I don't think
It's
I'll
not a
have
bad
time
idea.
for that. I'm busy.
You could say you work
I
on a
got shit to
volcano.
do.
I got shit to do.
I've got
I
shit
guess
to
I'll
do, like climb the inside of a volcano.
Yeah,
When
that
is the
pretty
next
cool.
time you're getting a chance to walk through the most world's advanced HVAC system?
Oh,
I just can't
You don't have
imagine
time for the
Rekklan
tour.
would ever break an HVAC system.
I can't. I'm sorry, guys. But I know that y'all will break it. I can't let HVAC. It's my code. I can't let HVAC be broken in front of me, so I'm not going to tell them. So we have to make a longer way up. And you're like, how much longer? And I'm like, yeah, And they're like, well, what's that grate over there? I'm like, oh, geez, yeah. I just got something on my radio saying, don't go in the grate. That's where there's a big fan there. It'll
This is more
Put you in-
lava.
more lava. Put you to pieces. We got to keep going. I'm feeling this.
One way or another, you make it outside of this expansive cave system. I'm assuming since you're not going through any of the ventilation, someone has to drill down to get you guys.
Oh, wait, no, that's literally the only way out. There's no way other way. I have to take the vent. Fuck, my friends might die. Xander, why must you make these hard decisions? Oh, fine. I reach near the top and I realize that she's like, no, really, there's no other option. I'm like, I think we'll just keep walking. I think it'll be there eventually. She's like, I'm the lead engineer. Well, yeah, but I think there could be a secret hole that maybe the mountain made. And then I reach near the top. I'm like, oh, and then I finally see the vent near the top. I can't even look. I just blasted. It's been a dirty day.
Dirty Dan.
I think Michael, seeing Rekklan's upset by this, will be like, "Hey, do you wanna help me fix this grate once we get through?"
It won't ever be the same because it was broken.
Oh, are you
Like, it will know it's broken and everyone will know it's broken.
Are you sure? I can use magic to make it like new.
Like new but not new, but okay. I was having such a good time when we were climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling you all those stories.
Yeah, but we were having a great time.
I just learned so much about fishing.
I know, right? We should go together sometime.
As you reach the surface, a couple of you get text messages because you just got service back.
Oh, fuck.
Rekklan, you receive a lot of lovey-dovey text messages from Ray.
A balm on my soul after the sins I've committed.
Sins are-
paradise after all.
God damn.
Consequences.
Consequences. Consequences.
Griff, you get a text from Jason Ivy. It says, mysterious figure jumps out of Cordatech, flees reporters, and jumps off cliff gone violent? ?
Is it a link?
So I wanna make it clear. He sent that text and
Yeah.
then the link. So that is text that Jason Ivy came up
That's
with.
not the title of the video. That's
No,
Jason.
that is that Jason Ivy sent that text and then there's the video.
He needs to be writing these. You know, he needs to be like editing for these guys. He's good at this stuff.
I'm gonna look at it and I almost click it and I go, and I'm gonna go to Gillette. Can you watch this for me?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna hand
Is it like someone getting decapitated or something?
Probably. In a sense.
Why is Delilah cool with that? What's going on?
You see the roadkill? And then I'm gonna move away so that I cannot hear what the video is.
Okay.
Okay, well, I was gonna watch the video.
So you see this like really, it looks very similar to the video that Griff got taken of him, where it's like very shaky. It's like someone chasing after someone else. You see Jason Ivy. He had just landed with the parachute. He's like trying to stuff it back in, like hurriedly running away from reporters. Excuse me, did you just jump out of that building? Do you have any thoughts? Jason Ivy is like pushing them aside, like frantically, like gets into like a military sprint. They like start. He's like, I'm sorry, I have no time for comments. I need to go. He stuffs the parachute inside of the backpack. He runs to like a cliffside and then just leaps off of it.
I sure hope it got put in back right. Oh my god!
You see the videotape like runs to the side of the cliff, like searching around the ground to see if he landed, and then it like flips up, and you see Jason Ivy literally like parachuting into the sunset away.
Is it bad?
It's like the middle of the night and there's the sunset. Jason Ivy is one of the coolest men I've ever met.
Oh, that's much better than I was. Wait, let me see, and I'll go and watch it.
Would it be awful to drop his phone in the lava?
No, not again.
You can't.
Every time.
You guys are on the surface. It can't happen.
It just pings down the entire HVAC sheet. Give me a D20.
Take a D20, damn you.
You get your phone back.
So there is more text. You get more pings. Jason says that he is going off the grid to do a bit of investigating, and it tells you to stay safe. Then there is another text beneath it that is a picture of a rainbow that says "proud of you" underneath it.
Oh. I look at it, hold back the single tear, just suck that back, and then I'll just say, "I'll do my best." You too, Jason, and then I'll send a little heart.
Okay. We end on the volcano city of Paradise, a doomed city once thought to be a ruined place that can never be redeemed. But the one thing that's changed is now there is a glimmer of green hope that shines through it. Interview with Cody Evergreen, 2 years before the fall of the Shine Brigade. Hello, Sunflower City. This is Tia Tumbleweed back again with Action 5 News. Today, I'm joined by Cody Evergreen, the Icy Maw, hero of Violet and Blue.
Cody, how are you?
Hello, Tia. I'm good.
Thank you for joining me today. Now, I think I speak for Sunflower City when I say that we all want to get to know the real Cody Evergreen a little bit better.
The real Cody?
Yeah, not the Cody we see saving the day, but the domestic Cody, the Cody at home. What do you do outside of saving the world?
Gardening, climbing, reading when it's too warm.
I've had the pleasure of visiting your flower gardens outside the Shine compound, and I must say the design is absolutely magnificent. What was your inspiration?
Nature.
Anything else?
Not really.
I see. You were on Cerulean on the Day of Darkness, correct?
Yes, but I'm not sure.
You lost your mother.
I'm really not comfortable.
Off the record, please consider it, Cody. It might mean a lot to our viewers at home. People want to know you, especially our citizens from Cerulean. It might mean a lot to them to know that someone from the Shine Brigade went through some of the same things that they did.
Do people not know me?
Well, the polling isn't great.
Do you really think it might help people?
I do.
All right. Yes. I lost my mom.
That must have been difficult.
I was very young, too young to really remember.
Well, what do you remember?
I remember that we were on Cerulean for work. My dad specialized in fungal growth, and my mother was a foreign diplomat. We were based in Lion's Mane, just outside the capital. A nice place under the main fungal colony. I had my own room.
What else?
On the Day of Darkness, I remember feeling off. I was crying a lot. We left our house with anything we could carry. My parents grabbed photographs, and I grabbed my cat Snowball. The crowd outside the Rainbow Bridge was bigger than I had ever seen. I still have these nightmares.
Of what?
Of being lost in crowds of people, pushing through their legs as though I were lost in tall grass. I call for my mom and I can just barely hear her voice, but I can never get closer. I scream into the crowd until my lungs are empty, until my throat aches from pain. But nobody ever comes. Everybody wanted to leave. Everyone was in a panic. She tripped into the crowd and I never saw her again.
Cody, are you okay?
No, I'm not. This was a mistake. I need to go.
Cody. End tape.